Have a great day. My name is Melissa Sobisol and we are the Group 4 and we are reporting the Republic Act 10912. So Republic Act number 10912 is an act mandating and strengthening the continuing professional development program for all regulated professions, creating the Continuing Professional Development Council and appropriating funds therefore and for other related purposes. So, the meaning of continuing, it is means without break in continuity. Professionals means person work requiring special training. And development means a process of growing or changing and becoming more advanced. Advanced process of honoring the knowledge and skills and attitude of professionals. Because education is not learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. So there have been a lot of queries concerning RA 10912, known as the Continuing Professional Development Act of 2016. Is a federal law enacted in 2016. CPD is resisted by many teachers. It is claimed to be an additional cost, effort, and time commitment, while in fact, it is the requirement for all professionals. CPD is the only method for professionals to maintain their competitive edge in an increasingly globalized environment. Section 1. Title: This Act shall be known as the Continuing Professional Development Act of 2016. Section 2. Declaration of Policy. It is hereby declared the policy of the state to promote and upgrade the practice of professional in the country. Section number 3. Definition of terms. The following terms shall be defined under this Act. Section number 4, strengthening the CPD program. There shall be formulate and implemented CPD programs in each of the regulated professions. Enhance and upgrade the competency and qualification of professional for practice of the professional pursuant to the PQF, the AQF, and the Asian MRAS. In the section number 5, nature of CPD programs. The CPD program consists of activities that range from structured to non-structured activities which have learning process and outcomes. Include formal learning, non-formal learning, informal learning, self-directed learning, online learning activities, and professional work experience. Section 6. Power, function, and responsibility of the PRC and the Professional Regulatory Board. The PRBS, the PRC, and the PRBS shall undertake the over-implementation of the CPD programs, and for this purpose shall coordinate with the concerned government agency in the development of mechanism and guidelines in the grant and transfer of credits units earned from all learning process and activity pursuant to this Act. Section 7. CPD Council. There is hereby created a CPD Council in each of the regulated professional which shall be under the supervision of the concerned PRB. Every CPD Council shall be composed of a chairperson and 2 members. Section 8. Power, function, and responsibility of the CPD Council. The CPD Council for each profession shall ensure the adequate and appropriate provision of CPD programs for their respective profession. Evaluate and act on application for accreditation of CPD providers and their CPD programs. Monitor and evaluate the implementation of the CPT programs, assist and/or upgrade the criteria for accreditation of CPD providers under CPD programs on a regular basis. Develop mechanism for the validation, accreditation, and recognition of self-directed learning, prior informal learning, online learning, and other learning process through professional work experience. Section 9. Secretariat. A CPD Council Secretariat hereby created at the PRC Central and Regional Officer to provide technical, administrative, and operational support to the CPD Council and the PRBS in the implementation of the CPD's program. The CPD Council Secretariat shall be headed by the Executive Director to be appointed.
Good day everyone. Today I will discuss to you the RA 10912, the Continuing Professional Development, the lifeblood of teaching profession. So here, explain why continuing professional development is essential for teachers. Examine the provisions of the CPD Act of 2016 as well as other relevant legal documents. And last is make a commitment to professional development. You hear about CPD. What comes in your mind? Or what is continuing professional development? So this is an activity, formal or informal, that helps you develop your skills and knowledge and enhances your professional practices. It means CPD, as a professional, you will need to attend seminars, training, workshop, webinars, and many more. And next, it is the action we take to maintain, update, and grow the knowledge and skills required for our professional role. It will help teachers or employees to enhance and improve their skills to learn and practice something new. So why is CPD essential? CPD ensures your capabilities keep pace with the current standards of others in the same field. CPD ensures that you and your knowledge stay relevant and update to date. And CPD helps you continue to make a meaningful contribution to your team. And last is CPD helps you to stay interested and interesting, which I believe it is very essential in order to catch up, especially the changes that happens time to time. So this enables you to adjust and observe so that you can adapt to what is the current standard. So for example, ako dili kay ko sanay nga mag-online ta kay wala man kay mi signal diri. Pag abot na ako, pag eskwela na kog mate, kanang nakabalo ko, gi-adapt na ako, kailangan ako i-adapt ang kuan, mag-online class kay para kuan ko sa inyuhang current standard. And which comes about the CPD helps you to stay and interested and interesting. Interested is like you will learn something new and that you'll also be interesting for your student because you've learned something new. What you have gained, you can share it and apply to the class, which your student makes interesting and interested also to you. And CPD also have a philosophical basis. First is growth as an evidence of life. This implies that every professional is accepted to continue developing. It means we are growing all the time because it is our nature, it is the philosophy of our life. And second is man or woman is an unfinished work. This implies that anything that is alive grows, or anything that grows is alive. What does it mean? What does it mean? So this is one of the philosophical bases of CPD. For a professional teacher, one is always in the process of becoming better. They must be hungry of new learnings because no one is born perfect. We must work hard to be better and to learn more. That was a philosophical basis of CPD. And let's go to historical and legal basis of continuing professional development. Batas Pambansa 232 or Education Act of 1982. Chapter 3 on Duties and Obligations, Section 16-4. One of the teacher's obligations is to assume the responsibility to maintain and sustain his professional growth and advancement and maintain professionalism in his behavior at all times. It means that as a teacher, it is a master and it is a part of their responsibility to make herself or himself grow so that they can have a lot of expertise to their students. Yes. And Section 5, Paragraph 4, Philippine Constitution, did state the state shall enhance the right of teachers to professional advancement. So this talks about the government giving an opportunities to teacher to develop themselves so that they could learn more knowledge in order to share to their students. Next is RA 9155 or Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001, an act instituting a framework of government for basic education, establishing authority and accountability. The DEX as the Department of Education and for other purposes enacted on August 11, 2001. RA 7836 or Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994, an act to strengthen the regulation and supervision of the practice of teaching in the Philippines and prescribing a licensure examination for teachers and for other purposes. So, it is a time that teacher, before they can teach the student, there should be a lit passer of they have a licensure examination of a teacher. Resolution number 435 series of 1997 Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers, Article 2, RA number 7836 Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act 1994, Paragraph Section 6 PD number 2 to 3 as amended. Executive Order number 266 Institutionalization of the Continuing Professional Education CPA programs of the various professional regulatory boards under the supervision of the Professional Regulation Commission. So, Republic Act number 10912, an act mandating and strengthening the continuing professional development program for all regulated professions, creating continuing professional development council and appropriating funds therefore and for the other related purposes. CPD can help you keep your skills and knowledge up to date and prepare you for greater responsibilities. In Section 10, Article 3 of RA 10912, it states there to promote and upgrade the practice of professions in the country. Thus, the CPD is hereby made as a mandatory requirement and renewal of the PECs of all registered and licensed professionals. As a Filipino, It will continuously improve the competence of Filipino professionals and to make them atone to the development and advancements in their chosen field. And what are the reasons of CPD? First, it will enhance your confidence and self-esteem. Second, keep up to date with trends and research. And we can be motivated, discover new opportunities, and enhance patient care, enhance support, give your patients confidence, or give your students confidence. And last is develop new skills. That was a very important. So that is why CPD is important, because we can know new skills, and we can share it to our students.